In the fast-moving world of social media, where today's biggest headline is often forgotten by tomorrow, only a handful of stories manage to stay alive for months or even years. Among K-pop fans, one topic continues to resurface with remarkable consistency whenever discussions begin to trend online. The ongoing fascination surrounding Blackpink's Lisa and BTS's Jungkook. Despite the absence of any confirmed personal relationship between the two global superstars, their names repeatedly appear together across social platforms, fan communities, and entertainment discussions. The question remains the same every time the conversation returns. Why can't the internet move on from this story? The answer is not as simple as a single viral post or one memorable moment. Instead, it reflects the extraordinary influence both artists have built over the years. Lisa and Jungkook represent two of the most recognizable figures in modern K-pop. Their performances have captivated millions, their achievements have rewritten industry records, and their fan communities extend across nearly every corner of the world. Whenever two individuals with such enormous global recognition are mentioned together, curiosity naturally follows. What keeps this discussion alive is not necessarily new evidence or groundbreaking revelations. More often than not, the conversation is reignited by something surprisingly ordinary: a clip from an old award show, a brief social media trend, a fan-made video, or an interview that reminds audiences of a past interaction. Within hours, hashtags begin climbing. Edits spread rapidly across platforms, and countless viewers revisit moments they may have forgotten. Even years-old content suddenly feels new again as another generation of fans discovers it for the first time. This cycle illustrates the unique nature of internet culture. Stories rarely disappear completely. Instead, they wait quietly until one small spark brings them back into public conversation. Algorithms reward engagement, and engagement grows whenever familiar names begin trending together. As more users comment, speculate, and share their perspectives, the discussion expands beyond its original source. Soon, people who were not even following K-pop become aware that another viral debate has emerged. For longtime fans, these recurring conversations often inspire nostalgia. They remember award ceremonies, music festivals, public appearances, and interviews that marked important chapters in the careers of both Lisa and Jungkook. Watching those moments again reminds them how dramatically both artists have evolved over the years. Their artistic growth, confidence, and global influence have transformed them into cultural icons whose every move receives worldwide attention. However, much of the online discussion also demonstrates how quickly speculation can overshadow verified information. A brief glance during a televised event, attendance at the same public function, or similarities in fashion choices can become the foundation for elaborate theories circulating across social media. Within hours, countless interpretations appear, each attempting to explain something that may simply be coincidence. While these conversations often remain harmless fan speculation, they also highlight the importance of distinguishing between confirmed facts and assumptions. What makes this story particularly enduring is that both Lisa and Jungkook have built careers defined by professionalism rather than controversy. Their public images center on music, performance, dedication, and continuous artistic improvement. Because there is relatively little confirmed personal information available about either artist, audiences often become even more curious. The absence of clear answers encourages imagination, allowing discussions to continue far longer than they might otherwise. Another reason this topic repeatedly returns is the extraordinary creativity of fan communities themselves. Around the world, supporters dedicate countless hours to creating videos, artwork, photo edits, analyses, and storytelling inspired by their favorite artists. These creations are expressions of admiration and enthusiasm, but they can also amplify narratives that have no factual basis. Once enough content accumulates around a particular theme, newer fans may assume the story reflects reality rather than speculation. Social media platforms further accelerate this phenomenon. Recommendation systems prioritize posts generating strong emotional reactions. Curiosity, surprise, excitement, and nostalgia all encourage users to engage with content. As a result, discussions involving globally recognized figures like Lisa and Jungkook often receive significant visibility, regardless of whether there is meaningful new information behind them. The conversation itself becomes the trend. At the same time, many observers believe the continued fascination says more about internet culture than about the artists themselves. Fans naturally enjoy connecting moments, comparing performances, and celebrating interactions between famous entertainers. Yet the line between appreciation and assumption can sometimes become blurred. Responsible audiences increasingly remind others that admiration should not replace respect for personal privacy or factual reporting. Despite the endless speculation, one undeniable truth remains. Lisa continues to build an impressive legacy through her music, performances, and international collaborations. Jungkook likewise continues to demonstrate why he is regarded as one of the most influential performers of his generation. Their accomplishments stand independently, supported by years of dedication and artistic excellence that extend far beyond any viral internet discussion. Interestingly, every new achievement by either artist often renews public attention toward older stories. A successful performance, a major appearance, or a widely shared interview can unexpectedly revive previous conversations. Fans revisit archived videos, compare timelines, and revisit familiar narratives, creating the impression that the internet has never truly left the story behind. Perhaps this persistence reflects something universal about modern audiences. People are drawn to stories that remain open-ended. Questions without definitive answers naturally invite discussion, debate, and interpretation. In an age where information spreads instantly, mysteries, whether real or imagined, often prove more captivating than straightforward explanations. Still, it is important to remember that speculation should never be confused with verified reality. Public discussions can be entertaining, but responsible reporting depends on confirmed information rather than assumptions or viral rumors. As of now, there is no confirmed evidence supporting many of the recurring online theories linking Lisa and Jungkook beyond their status as internationally recognized artists whose names frequently appear in fan conversations. Whether the internet eventually moves on remains uncertain. History suggests that whenever another nostalgic clip surfaces or a familiar hashtag begins trending again, millions of users will once again gather to discuss, analyze, and remember. The digital age has a remarkable way of breathing new life into old conversations, especially when they involve two of the biggest names in global entertainment. In the end, perhaps the real story is not about Lisa or Jungkook at all. It is about the extraordinary power of online communities to preserve narratives, amplify curiosity, and transform fleeting moments into cultural memories that continue echoing long after the original event has passed. As long as fans remain passionate and social media continues rewarding engagement, this story may keep returning, not because of new evidence, but because curiosity itself has become part of the phenomenon. That enduring fascination is ultimately why the internet seems unable to let this story fade away, even as both artists continue writing new chapters in their remarkable careers. Yet as the discussion continues to circulate across social media, another important perspective deserves attention. The lasting popularity of conversations surrounding Lisa and Jungkook reveals how dramatically fan culture has evolved in the digital era. Years ago, entertainment news relied almost entirely on official interviews, television appearances, and magazine reports. Today, however, millions of fans participate in shaping the conversation themselves. Every reaction video, fan edit, trending hashtag, and viral discussion contributes to a constantly expanding online narrative that can take on a life of its own. That phenomenon has become especially visible whenever older content resurfaces. A clip from an awards ceremony recorded years ago may suddenly appear on thousands of timelines after being rediscovered by a popular content creator. Viewers who never watched the original broadcast experience the moment as though it were happening for the first time. Within hours, social media fills with comments analyzing expressions, gestures, camera angles, and brief interactions. Some viewers interpret those moments as meaningful, while others remind audiences that short clips rarely provide enough context to support broad conclusions. Entertainment analysts often describe this as the viral memory effect. Unlike previous generations, today's internet rarely allows major pop culture moments to disappear. Every video remains searchable. Every performance can be replayed. Every photograph can be rediscovered. As a result, discussions surrounding globally recognized celebrities frequently return in unexpected ways, driven less by new developments than by renewed audience interest. Lisa and Jungkook are uniquely positioned within that environment because their influence extends well beyond music. Both have become international ambassadors for luxury brands, fashion icons, and cultural representatives whose appearances are followed by millions worldwide. Their concerts generate enormous excitement. Their public schedules attract worldwide media attention, and even brief public appearances often dominate entertainment headlines. This level of visibility naturally increases curiosity whenever their names appear in the same conversation. Nevertheless, experienced fans often encourage a balanced perspective. They recognize that admiration for artists should be rooted primarily in their creativity, discipline, and achievements rather than speculation about their personal lives. Both Lisa and Jungkook have consistently demonstrated extraordinary dedication to their craft, investing years of relentless practice, demanding schedules, and countless performances to reach the highest levels of global success. Those accomplishments deserve recognition regardless of whatever online theories happen to be trending. The conversation also highlights the responsibility shared by audiences and content creators alike. Dramatic headlines and viral discussions can certainly capture attention, but they should always distinguish clearly between confirmed facts and fan interpretations. Maintaining that distinction helps preserve trust while allowing fans to enjoy discussions without presenting speculation as established reality. As new generations of K-pop fans join the global community, they inevitably encounter stories that have circulated for years. Some approach them with fresh excitement, while others choose to revisit the original sources and form their own conclusions. This continuous cycle ensures that familiar topics remain part of the broader conversation, even as the artists themselves continue focusing on new music, performances, and creative projects. Looking ahead, it seems likely that the fascination surrounding Lisa and Jungkook will continue appearing from time to time whenever nostalgia, social media algorithms, or fan creativity intersect once again. Whether sparked by an old performance, a retrospective video, or renewed public interest, the discussion reflects the remarkable staying power of modern fan communities. More than anything, it demonstrates how digital culture can transform brief moments into enduring conversations that persist long after the original event. In the end, perhaps the internet has not refused to move on because it is searching for answers. Instead, it continues returning to the story because it represents something larger, a reminder of how deeply music can connect people across cultures, how passionate global fan communities have become, and how a single conversation can evolve into a lasting piece of pop culture history. Whatever trends may emerge tomorrow, one thing is certain. The legacies of Lisa and Jungkook will continue to be defined by their extraordinary artistry and global impact. while the internet will undoubtedly keep finding new reasons to revisit the stories that capture its imagination.